Even though when we are dealing with society, they are making us feel inferior, and I also have sometimes this fear that somebody might kill me just by looking at my identity card or my name. So how do we deal with this inferiority and fear?
If you are in a jungle, you must know how to protect yourself from the beasts, right? Feeling inferior, that does involve your consent. Nobody can make you feel inferior if you are not participating in that phenomena. Please know that you are not a social slave. Please know that you don't have to depend on social approval. On one hand, you are saying they are the pseudo-religious people. On the other hand, you are saying they managed to make me feel inferior. You see the dichotomy? If you already know that they are pseudos, why did you allow yourself to feel inferior because of them?
Namaskar, Acharya Ji. My question is, even though we are going towards true religion, some religious identity is attached to us, like popular religious identity. Even though, and when we are dealing with society, they are making us feel inferior, and I also have sometimes this fear that somebody might kill me just by looking at my identity card or my name. So how do we deal with this inferiority and fear?
If you are in a jungle, you must know how to protect yourself from the beasts, right? That's a matter of basic intelligence and rationality, right? If you know there is a particular place where beasts roam about in the human form, why be close to that place? And if you have to visit that place, assure proper security. As simple as that. So that was the easier part of the whole thing. Then comes the thing about feeling inferior. Feeling inferior. See, you can be killed without your consent. There is no complexity in that, so I took that first. If you can be killed without your consent, take due care of your physical security. Simple. Religion cannot help you in this. No God can help you with this. You have to take care of yourself, right? Feeling inferior, that does involve your consent. Nobody can make you feel inferior if you are not participating in that phenomena. Somebody looks at you, says a few things to you, denigrates you, abuses you or whatever, or slaps you. All that is something that that person can do. But how did he manage in making you feel inferior inside? That's something he cannot do. That's something only you can do. So he didn't do it, you did it. Maybe he abused and slapped and whatever, insulted. That's something he can do. But feeling inferior is something you did. He didn't do that. And why must you do that? Why must you do that? There is no reason, right? There's no reason. Please know that you are not a social slave. Please know that you don't have to depend on social approval. Please know that really, outside of practical concerns, there is no authority outside of you. Yes, when on the road, right? The traffic personnel are an authority and you will listen to them. When in the courtroom, the judges are an authority and you will listen to them. When in the classroom, the teacher is the authority and you will listen to them. But beyond all this, and in spite of all this, and much deeper than all this, is the fact that internally, nobody can be an authority. You are the one. It's your life. Therefore, it has to be your understanding, your discretion. Nobody is bigger than you. They can do bad things to you. Obviously, they can. And they have done bad things to even the greatest of people. Yes, they can do that. But let them do that. Fine. That doesn't mean that we want them to do that. When they come to you to do that, run away. But they may still be able to catch you. And if they do catch you and slap you or hit you or kick you or whatever, one part of damage is already happening. The external part. Right? Let not internal damage happen. They don't mean anything. They are nobody. On one hand, you are saying they are the pseudo religious people. On the other hand, you are saying they managed to make me feel inferior. You see the dichotomy? If you already know that they are pseudos, why did you allow yourself to feel inferior because of them? Right? If a great person comes to you and tells you, you are stupid, maybe there is some merit in taking his words to heart. Because a great accomplished person, a learned, wise person came to you and said, you are stupid. So you'll say, maybe there is something to that. Let me consider that. But you already know that's a crowd of pseudos, fake people. And if they are fake and you know that, why take their actions to heart? If you can't escape, then ignore. Getting it? And you very well know that in this world, right? Practically, we are dependent people. We rely on networks and codependencies. So just as they managed to spread all kinds of falsenesses, your duty is to clear away the nonsense they have spread. Or we are saying that they can be so successful in doing what must never be done, but we will remain abject failures in doing what must be done. Yeah? When you say they have great numbers, you must also ask yourself, why don't you have any numbers? Think of the effort they have put. They are attempting the impossible and still succeeding. They are proving the false as true and yet managing to convince everybody. We must compliment them, right? They are real warriors. Utter falseness, and yet they have managed to proliferate, propagate, even capture power. What an accomplishment. And on the other hand, here you are, and you say, I stand by the truth. I've seen through falseness. And yet I'm all alone because I couldn't communicate it to anybody. Why didn't you communicate it to anybody? That requires agency and patience and effort and love. Why didn't you display that? The problem with those in the false is they know that they are in the false. So out of their insecurity, they multiply. They know that they need a crowd because they're insecure. So they magnify their numbers. And those who have seen through this game, they say, I know all that is nonsense, but I want to sit in my corner. No, I don't want to go out. I don't want to talk to people. And especially, I don't want to be on the streets, No. Open your mouth, be active. Reclaim what must be rightfully yours. Why have you given away religion to the fraudsters? I'm asking you. They don't deserve to have it, right? But they are owning it. They are possessing it. They have become the authority. They have become the keepers. They have become the masters of religion. And here you are saying, what will I do? They can come and even kill me. And I'm so scared. You're scared because they worked and you didn't. They worked even when they were in the false. And you didn't work even when you had seen through the false. Even when you professed a love to the truth. And yet you showed no effort, no industriousness. So they gathered numbers. And now here you stand all lonely, scared for even your life. If I go out and say all these things, they can do very bad things to me. Why did you let it come to this? Please tell me. If something can happen through numbers, why have you not raked up numbers? Why don't you have numbers on your side? And is that also not a religious duty? Please tell me. If you have the truth radiated to others, please tell me, is that not the greatest seva? Paropkar, Parmarth? So that's why you are being punished. No seva, no Parmarth. You said, I know the truth, but then I am so scared of telling it even to my roommate. He will feel offended. Our Gita sessions, there are thousands of such cases. The man or the woman is a part of the program since an year, even 2 years, and nobody in the family knows. She has ensured nobody comes to know. Even in the month of May, she hides beneath a quilt. Puts these things on. And then, like a criminal, with zero brightness, so that nobody can see any light filtering through. Seen how the pseudo religious they operate? They'll capture the streets. They'll come and knock at your door. Huh? As if they have the authority, as if they have the genuine power, as if they are the genuine heirs of a great legacy. And then here we are, trembling in our own little cave. What if somebody comes to know? Take ample pictures. Everything should be published on social media. A great anti-social act has happened just now. After every such events, 15 emails we receive. Please don't publish my photo, my video. Or if you do, please, can you blur my face? This is the reason. Caught you. So many of you right now are actually thinking about that. With all these cameras, it is also going to go to, what do I do? How do I hide? Own the streets, reclaim them, recapture them, because you rightfully deserve to. Don't be afraid. Open up, stand up. Not just for yourself, for the sake of this entire planet.